Hello, my name is Ronnie Sutton. I wanted to take a quick minute to just say thank you for tuning into my video and my shop. The name of my YouTube channel is It's a Wood Thing, and I wanted to, it being April 1st, bring you a couple neat tricks. I meant tips. But before I do that, I just wanted to give you a quick update on our video, on our shop. What basically is happening, we moved in September to this new shop. We wasn't able to get very much done at the end of last year. September, October, November, and December being holidays and getting moved in and settled in and everything. However, the beginning of the year, January, we started trying to be able to get a lot done. Got 220 hooked up, got all the machines almost in their place. I need to run some lines to everything. I need dust collection. I need some air in a few places. And I need space for a lot of the wood and storage for all the other stuff. So that's going to be some of the videos I'm going to be making. But first of all, I just wanted it being April 1st. I wanted to take the time out. There's 3 awesome little tricks, I meant tips, that I wanted to show you today. And we're going to start with one. I got to go grab some paint and a couple things, and I'm going to have to put the camera down so I can get you in really nice and close and pan to it. So let's do that. All right, so what we're going to do now for the first one is, this is a piece of MDF, and it's just a, I don't know, maybe a 3/8 of an inch thick. And the reason I'm using MDF is that way it's kind of porous. The paint will soak in a little bit. And that's one of the first tricks we're going to do. I meant tips. Let's set this over here so I have something to sit my paint on when I'm done. And I got a little paint left over from the house we used. We did like a great green outside. And this is just a little leftover paint. Let's shake it up a little bit, make sure it's good. And I got a little, let's say, half tablespoon I stole from my wife's kitchen. Please don't tell on me. And let's put a couple other napkins just in case I mess up. I'm sure I will. The problem here is I'm on my 12-inch joiner. I don't have a table set up yet, so we're just going to be doing this. So I'm hoping I don't spill anything on this. And all I really want to do is just, we'll get about a half a tablespoon. We're just going to drop it right on here like this. I'm going to do it 2 more times. Let's do this like this. And 1 more time. Okay, so I'll sit this on this here. Okay, so what I've got going is I put down 3 little dabs of paint, a little bigger than little. They're about a half a tablespoon. Right now they're about an inch, an inch and a quarter, an inch and a half round. And I used MDF because it's a very porous material, and the paint is going to literally stick to the surface. And it's a chemical or biological reaction. I'm going to show you how to remove this paint. And just to make sure the paint sticks a little better, we're just going to take our finger and we'll just run it just a little bit like this. Just a little bit like this. Run it just to make sure it sticks real nice. Okay? And we're going to take this one and we're going to set it aside, because there's one other thing I need to do for this. I'm going to explain that to you, and then we're going to go into the next one. Okay, so we have our MDF board, getting ready to put our paint up and everything, and we're going to let this sit. This is going to have to dry for 24 hours. It's a pretty thick pad of paint, and we need it to make sure it sticks and adheres real well to the MDF. The other thing we're going to do for the chemical reaction I'm gonna go inside the house. I'm gonna take just a small hand towel. I'm gonna wet it, get it completely wet. Then I'm gonna wring it out the best I can to where it'll still be wet, but it won't have any dripping water. I'm gonna take a flat surface, either a board or like a cookie sheet. I'm gonna set it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna put the towel out on it so it'll be nice and flat. And tomorrow we're gonna come and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use a frozen piece of cloth to remove these, literally remove this like it's never been on there. Have you ever got paint on something and you don't know how to get it off? I'm gonna show you that trick later. I meant tip. But right now we're gonna let this set up for 24 hours. I got 2 more quick tricks. I meant tips. I'm gonna show you and then we'll get back to this one. How you doing? So I'm gonna cut some stained glass real quick, and I always like to have some paper towels around in case I cut myself. Now this is my stained glass, and this is what you call running pliers. Now for those of you who have never used running pliers, they're kind of what we call a magic tool. The bottom is shaped a little bit like a U. The top actually has a tooth that comes down like this. What that does is that pushes on the outside and this pushes on the inside, and it snaps the glass. I'm going to show you how it works, and I'm going to show you something that the tool makers don't want you to know. The people that are selling you $4,000 table saws. Watch this. So, going to get a nice straight line real quick. Glass cutter. Okay. Hopefully we don't look like we got a good score there. Okay, and I didn't. So, I didn't score it well. So we're going to rescore it real fast. Okay. Turn it over and get a new cut. There we go. Now I'm on. Boy, not very straight cut. But this tool basically goes in here like this and pops the piece of glass, cuts it really clean, really quick. Now what they don't want you to do, is you can do the same thing with a board. All you got to do, now you can't do it with a glass cutter. You need a nice scoring tool. Let's get us an edge, get a real tight. Now this one you want to push really hard on. Nice hard push. This tool pushes up, this goes over the cut, and pop it right off. Nice and clean cut. That is trick number 2. I meant tip. Okay, and for this one, which will be number 3, I'm going to have to put a nail into that block of 4x4. Have this big nail. It's probably about a 4-inch, maybe 3.5, and I'm going to put it into that block real quick. So on this one, the 3rd and final one, we hammered our nail into our 4x4, and what we're going to do is, this is a little chemistry, this is a little, what do you call it, kind of molecule, we're going to try to like move them around, I guess you could say. What we're going to do is we're going to take this nail that's in here, and we're going to heat it. By heating it, we're going to cause the nail to shrink. We're also going to cause the wood to shrink. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't the hole get smaller? No, because the wood around it will shrink. All the wood will get smaller, causing the hole to enlarge just a tiny bit, the nail to get smaller, and if everything works out right, should be easy to pull out. How many nails have you broke? How many nails have you popped the head off? How many nails have you not been able to get out? I'm going to show you an easy way to do it. Once again, I'm a highly trained idiot. Do not try this at home. You could catch your whole house on fire. This piece of wood, your entire house. I recommend that you do not try this at home. This is a trick. I meant tip. If I can get this thing light and we'll be all right. There we go. So we've got it on. We're going to do it for about 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if it works right, the nail comes right out. Now, you don't want to touch that nail. It's going to be hot as hell. But that's an easy way to remove a nail. Okay, now this is the last part of the first video we were shooting, where I was showing you, or was going to show you, how to remove paint. We have our 3 samples that we painted. This was yesterday. These have set for 24 hours. I've had this rag in the refrigerator. It's actually just a washcloth for 24 hours. Now, you can hear it. It's actually crunching coming up. You can see how hard it is. Washcloths normally don't sit like that. It's completely frozen. I don't know if you can hear it crunching, but you can tell how flat and how hard it is. That's a frozen washcloth. We're going to take it, we're going to put it over 2 of them, and I'm going to take this 4x4 that we did earlier, and I want to set it down just so it gets a lot of pressure. Now we want it to be at least 15 to 30 seconds. That's the main thing. And why I'm doing that, I'm going to show you. This is an old plastic scraper that I bought about 20 or 30 years ago. I'm surprised it's still working. And you can see how that paint is not coming up. It's stuck, and even the top that's scraping off, it's sticking on the bottom. I can't get it off. I'm getting the top, but you can see I can't get the bottom of it. It just will not. It is absolutely dried and stuck to the bottom. Now, give it about 10 more seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the reaction that we're hoping here for is that it freezes the paint. When it freezes the paint, it's going to cause all the molecules to tighten up. They're going to tighten up naturally, let go of the wood. So this is freezing. So we're going to pull this off. This scraper is kind of a mess now. Let's just take this, and they just come right off. They just come right off, leaving absolutely not one stickiness to them. Froze them, came completely off, and the other one is still just as stuck as could be. Frozen washcloth. Well, it's actually defrosted now. You can tell it's getting limp. That was our third and last trick. I meant tip. Okay, I'd like to take a few seconds and look at that. Finished all my work, and I finally found my safety glasses. Now that's funny right there. What I wanted to just take a brief second to say is I hope you enjoyed the 3 tricks I showed you. I meant tips! Anyway, understand that I'm a dumbass in the shop. I've done a lot of dumbass things. Do not attempt anything you've seen in this video at home. I want you to understand this video was done for entertainment purposes only. Side effects could lead to drowsiness, tachycardia, acne, bradycardia, abdominal pain, anal leakage, nausea, vomiting, memory and hearing loss, death, bleeding, insomnia, fatigue, idiotitis. All right, who had an anal leakage? I mean, serious, who writes this shit? Okay, that was a really bad choice of words. Cut! This thing working. Second to say thank you for watching my video. Wanted to say happy April Fools to everybody. Please like, subscribe, share my video. Will do great for me. Make sure you leave a comment down below. I'll try to get respond as often as I can. Once again, happy April Fools. Have a great one. See you next week.